Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum bachcho. Welcome to the next lecture of unit number 16. This is logic gates and logic operations. Logic gates are basically digital circuits and they produce digital signals. The logic operations is basically a combination of switches with the help of which we can obtain different types of outputs. And the truth tables, these are the possible values of inputs and outputs for any type of gate. Further, I will explain all these definitions in the next part of the lecture.
The first logic gate or operation is the AND gate or the AND logic operation. It is the logical multiplication. What is the symbol of the AND gate? This is the symbol of the AND gate, basically a D with two inputs A and B and one output X. What is the Boolean expression? That is X is equal to A dot B, and it is not read as X is equal to A multiply B. It is read as X equals A and B. What is the truth table? Truth table is here. When A is 0, B is 0, multiply them, what you get? 0 dot 0, 0. 0 and 1 gives you an output of 0 again, because 1 dot 0 is 0. 1 and 0 again, multiplication 1 0 0. 1 dot 1 will give you a 1. So in this situation or in this gate will give you an output of 1 when all of its inputs are 1. Otherwise it is 0. This is the practical circuit of AND gate. You can see there. This is a two input AND gate. There are two switches S1 and S2. S1 will behave like input A and S2 will behave like input B. And there is again lamp, and the glow of the lamp will behave like the output X. Right now the situation number 1 is there that both A and B are 0. You can see that there is no available path for the flow of current and the bulb will not glow. 2, where input A is 0 as switch S1 is open and input B is 1 as switch S2 is closed. Again you can see that the current will not flow as there is a gap in the circuit, so circuit is not closed and the bulb will not glow. For 0 and 1 the output will be 0. This is situation number 3. Here the switch S1 is closed or A is 1 and switch S2 is open or B is 0. Again the circuit will not be closed, there is a gap, so the bulb will not glow. For 1 0 the bulb will not glow. Now this is the last situation. Here both the switches S1 and S2 are closed, that is A is 1 and B is also 1. Here you can see. Now the circuit is complete and the bulb will be glowing in this case. So when A and B are 1, the output is also 1. And this is the practical circuit of AND gate. Now this is the next type of the logic gate, that is called the OR gate. Here you can see the symbol. This is a curvy symbol. It shows the curve of the R. Next is the Boolean expression X equals A plus B. This plus shows the OR gate operation. It is not read as X is equal to A plus B. In logics it is said that X equals A or B. Now let us come to the truth table. With the help of this plus we can make the truth table. Possible input states, you have to write 2 times 0, 2 times 1 in the first column, that is the A column. In B column you have to write 0 and 1 on alternate positions, 0 1 0 1, while you start this practice by first writing 0. Now if you write the inputs in this way, you will not skip any possible input. You will get all the possible inputs for the two switches gate. The first one is 0 plus 0, what you will get? 0. 0 plus 1, you get 1. 1 plus 0, you get 1. And 1 plus 1, you get 2 in mathematics, but in logic it means 1. Also one more thing, this is Boolean algebra. In Boolean algebra we only discuss about two things, yes or no. If two people say yes, it means together they say yes. Here this is a circuit of two input OR gate. These are basically two switches which are connected like this, as this switch S1 is connected directly to the battery and switch S2 is also connected directly to the battery. You can say that the switch S1 and S2 are parallel to each other. This concept will be explained more to you when you will be going through the chapter number 13 of your 13 and 14 of your book later. Here switch S1 is the input A and switch S2 is the input B, and the lamp, this is the lamp, when its glow will be the output X. When it will glow, the output will be 1. When it will not glow, the output will be 0. Right now you can see that the switch A and B both are open. It means that A and B are 0. Will the lamp glow? No, the current cannot flow through this path because it is open. It is having this gap, and the current can also not flow through the switch S1 because it is also open. The current cannot flow. So what will be the glow? There will be no glow. Now I have closed the switch S2 and switch S1 is open. This is situation 0-1. Now what will happen? There will be a closed path available for the flow of the current, and the bulb will start glowing and the X output will be 1. Now third possible situation is when the switch S1 will be closed and the switch S2 will be open. When switch S1 will be closed, the input A will be 1, and switch S2, the input B will be 0. Now here this path will be available for the flow of current. The bulb will glow and the output will be 1. Here comes the last possible situation when both the switches A and B are closed. Then A, B will be 1, 1. Now again both the paths are available for the flow of the current and the bulb will glow. So the X will be 1. This is our practical OR gate circuit. The next gate that we will discuss is the NOT gate. This is the third basic logic gate. Its symbol is this, a triangle with a circle at the end. It is only one input gate. What is the Boolean expression? It is X is equal to A bar. It means you have to convert the input. Here, if the input A is 0, the output will be 1. If the input is 1, the output will be 0. Like if I say no, you say yes, I say yes, and you say no in the response, and this will be a NOT gate. This relates to our daily life very well. Where we can see the practical applications are the lamppost or the lights on the sides of the highway. Their NOT gates can be used, or their NOT gates are used. If there is no light, the lamp will glow, but if there is light, the lamp will not glow. So that's why if you see that the lamp, the roadside lights, they turn on and off automatically because of the NOT gates which are inserted in them. This is a practical circuit which behaves like a NOT gate. All the gates are basically circuits which are having switches in them. Here this is the switch A and this is the output X, and output X is actually a bulb. When the bulb will glow, the output will be 1. When the bulb will not glow, the output will be 0. Right now this switch is open. You can see I show the open switch with the help of a gap. You can also say that the input of the switch A is 0 right now. If you look at the flow of the current, when the current will reach this point, it will be having two options. Either it should go there or it should go towards the top side of this this side of the circuit. Now you can see that there is a gap, the circuit is open, the current will move straight up and then it will pass to the bulb and the bulb will glow. So when the switch A will be open, the bulb will glow. Now let us come to the second situation. Now I have turned on the switch, or I have closed the switch A. Now here you can see that this is the complete path now. Now when the current will come to this point, there are two options. Either you should go here or you should go through the bulb. Now the bulb path is difficult one because it will show more resistance as compared to this easy path. This is a zero resistance path. So I have a question for you. If you have two different ways to do anything or options available, one is the easy path, the other one is the difficult one, where you will go, obviously majority will go through the easy path. So same is the case with the current. The current will also go through the path which is having zero resistance. Now the current will be flowing like this. See, no current is passing through the bulb and the bulb will not glow. So when the input is 1, the bulb will not glow. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now the next question that we are going to discuss is the combinational logic. From name it is obvious that we will be combining the logic gates in order to get the new types of gate. The first gate that we will study under this is the NAND gate. There are only two gates. This is the first one. If you skip this N, this is AND, and this N stands for NOT. This is the combination of an AND gate with when its output is given to a NOT gate. When it is combined together, it will give us a NAND gate, and it will be shown by in symbol with the help of a bubble after the AND gate symbol. What is the logic? Logic is first to multiply and then to invert the answer for the output. Now I will be discussing the logic gate of two inputs throughout. So the possible inputs are A and B, and the output will be X is equal to A dot B bar. As I told you, that first multiply and then invert. What are the possible inputs in order to, if you don't want to, the first one is A and B both are 0. When you multiply you get 0, and when you invert 0 you get 1. So when both inputs are 0, the output of an AND gate will be 1. If you multiply 0 with 1, in both these two cases the output will be 0, and when inverted the output will be 1. So the last one, when you take a product of 2, 1, 1, you get 1 and when you invert it you will get a 0. So what will be the final truth table? I am removing the column of A dot B. That was just a supportive column. As in this start you can't go for the direct things, then go for a supportive column. That is just optional. So this will be the final truth table. Let us move on to the next one. NOR gate is the second combinational gate. It is a combination of OR gate and NOT gate. The output of the OR gate is given to the NOT gate, and when we go for a symbol, the symbol will be the OR gate symbol with the bubble at the end is the symbol for NOR gate. What is the logic? The logic is first to add the inputs and then to invert them. Here comes the truth table. Now 0 plus 0 is 0, inverted it is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, and 1 plus 0 is 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1, and when we invert all the outputs we get 0, 0 and 0. So the truth table will be, as you can see here in the picture, that only for 0, 0 input the output is 1, and rest of the situations the output is 0. That column of A plus B was just a supportive column, that is optional again. You can go for the direct truth table as well. Now I will discuss one practical application of the logic gates with you. This is a house safety alarm. What is the purpose of this safety alarm? That whenever any intruder is entering in the house, this alarm must ring. Right now the alarm that I'll be discussing with you is for a room which is having only one door and one window. This is the simplest one. With the help of this, you will be able to understand the relationship of the everyday life with the gates, and you will better understand the importance of the gates with the help of this house safety alarm. Now, what are the components required? We require one NAND gate, an LDR. What is an LDR? This is a light dependent resistance, and it acts as a switch that is closed when illuminated by light and open in the dark. It means if the light will be falling on LDR, it will be closed. Otherwise, if the darkness is there, it will be open. Or in presence of light, this input will be 1, and in absence of light, this input will be 0. The next component will be used as the push button S. This is also an input button, and in this case, whenever the button will be pushed, we will get it will complete the circuit. And the last one is the alarm. This is the basic output we require. These two inputs through the NAND gate will help ringing the alarm whenever there will be any intruder. This is the circuit of the house safety alarm. This is the NAND gate. Its output is connected to the alarm. Its input A through this resistance R, and this whole circuit is connected with the push button S. So A input will be showing us the situation of the push button S. When this button will not be pressed, A will be 1. When it will be pressed, A will be 0. Here it is pressed, and in these two situations this switch button is not pressed. Then the second input is the B input, and the B input is connected to the LDR through this circuit. So whenever light will be falling on this LDR, the B input will be 1, and if there will be no light on the LDR, this will behave like a gap and the current will not flow through it, and the B input will become 0. So with light, these are the two situations, and without light, these are the two situations. So now you can see that if the push button is pressed and also the light which is falling on LDR is interrupted by the thief, the alarm will ring. Or either the thief is coming through the push button, or he is interrupting the light. In both the cases, the alarm will also ring. But if the light will be uninterrupted, or the push button or S will not be pushed by anyone, then in that case only there will be no ringing of the alarm. So you can see that either the burglar steps on the push button S, or he interrupts the light. In both the cases, the alarm will be ringing. This is the house safety alarm.